Hits and Crits. This video is brought to you by Asmodee.
What is up, YouTube? We're here with a breaking news video today, and I have a very special guest. It's And1, aka Chris from Hits and Crits. Chris, it's weird that you're on that other side this time.
On the other side of the hill. Yeah, I'm actually on Gran Canaria Island for vacation. So we're never not working, but we really needed to do this video because of all the good news we have to share. So great to be here on the show.
Indeed. And today we're like, you're the dark side and I'm the light side. Looks like the lighting situation there.
Sith.
Yeah, the Sith. And I'm the Jedi. Let's see. So we have some good news, as Chris has already said, and we're going to go through these. These are really some good news. So we took the time to do this tonight to inform the community. And these are the things we want to talk about today. There is a Bannerman program. CMON has started a Bannerman program. We'll talk about that. There's some good news for Hotfix coming for Season 7 and the upcoming patches, so everything post Season 7. And we have some news on the War Council app. Where is it? Why is it not updated? And there's also news on A Song of Ice and Fire Tactics. And we're going to talk a little bit about what we're going to do in October at SPIEL in Essen.
Yes.
All right, Chris.
Since it's related, yeah.
Yeah. So since you're the guest, I'm going to kind of interview you to CMON's Bannerman program. What is that Bannerman?
You do this.
Try.
Yeah, I mean, Bannerman program started quite some time back. We started really early, months and months ago. We started to talk about, like, with CMON, they introduced the idea to like scooch closer to the community and learn more. Learn more about or to learn more quickly from feedback, to learn more quickly from the community. So the Bannerman program was designed early on, and then basically with a lot of feedback from us and also from other community members, they formed a program which is designed in a way that community leaders and influential people in the game can share their feedback on the game, on patches, on communication, on everything there is with CMON instantly in a Discord server where all the relevant people and the owners of the game, so the product owner, the lead developer, or the development team is in, and they will listen. And they also use this as a channel for us to take information and throw it out there as soon as possible. So this is a program that really gives the game more into the hands of the community.
All right, this sounds awesome. And I mean, it's something that people have been trying to do and trying to get feedback, and people have approached us, right, on our Discord or wherever and said, can you tell CMON they need to change something about that last season? And so on. So this is direct and more quick communication with the community. I really like that. I love it. And so there's a couple of people in there. Can you share like how big that group is, more or less, like just an average number?
So basically the program has certain levels of Bannerman. So, and one initial tier is the Knights tier. So the Knights tier is basically there for where they put, we are about 20 to 25 people somewhere. I can't, please don't nail me down on the number, but it's somewhere between 20 and 25. Members are in this Knights tier, and this should be the initial tier they want to launch the program with. So the program is basically underway behind the curtains. There is obviously no official statement yet on the on their Facebook page, but it will be also with all the names of the members that are at night level. So you basically can enter the Bannerman program, and that will all be shared later by CMON. There is a certain guide or a certain framework in which you can join. So, but they wanted a certain group to kick things off, basically. And this let's say like founding members of this Knights tier was basically formed between CMON, us, and other influential content creators, players, and stuff. So
Yeah,
this is the
TOs
initial thing.
also, TOs, leaders of
exactly,
clubs
TOs.
or gaming
Yeah,
groups.
exactly. And judges
Right.
as well.
Right.
So a lot of people that are most of them, I would say, are well known, and
also
so that's a good start.
They're they know the game really, really well. There's some people who are very, very competitive and who've played the game for years and years, and those people that you might think about now, if you're like in the community and you're involved in everything, then you're probably thinking about the people that are actually in there. So this is really a direct and very quick way for CMON to get feedback. And basically, like if you're asking, or my first reaction was, okay, why isn't CMON announcing this first and then have people apply and so on and have some kind of process going through it seems like for someone outside, it seems like kind of behind the curtains things, like why is this not transparent and so on. But the reason is obvious, I guess, is speed. Because they need to act quickly now, because they have listened and they know that they have to act a bit quickly. There have been changes in the company, changes in the development of song, and the feedback was loud and clear, and they heard it. So this is why they have actually moved this Bannerman program up ahead a little faster than maybe initially intended.
Yes, exactly. And the Bannerman program is far from being closed. As I said, there will be a certain process in which you can apply. And if you do, like, let's say you organize a certain number of events per year, or you are judging a certain amount of games a year, or if you are a content creator of a certain size and stuff, all these things with these things in this guide, you can apply, and if you fulfill these requirements, you can join the Bannerman program and will be part of this program.
All right, and we'll see how that goes. These are kind of the objectives that this Bannerman program has for CMON. So they're trying to reach out, or they have reached out to community leaders, as we've explained. They are listening to feedback with this program. They're providing avenues to test further changes. So this is also something for the future, that through the Bannerman program, they might be able to test things before releasing them in a patch. It's a quicker way to give news out to these communities and information from reliable CMON sources. So basically, again, you could say, well, why isn't CMON doing this themselves? Why do they need a YouTube channel, some random German YouTube channel? Maybe, I don't know which one that would be, but let's just say. So why do they need this? Or why do they need people who then spread it to their small communities? Why don't they do it officially on their website? And to be honest, we don't have that much insight, but I can imagine that they just need to act quickly now, and with the changes in responsibilities within the company right now, this seemed to be a good way to do it. And to be honest, we have all been waiting for news. A lot of people have been complaining that the communication just isn't there. And if this is a way that works, then why not?
Yeah, exactly. And apart from resources and speed, and I think we can all relate, is if you get it from your trusted source of community, and you guys can talk in there in your, whatever WhatsApp groups, or you can talk in the Discord, or on YouTube comments. If you use your trusted channel, this company CMON just scooches over way closer to the community that they've ever been. And that's a good thing. And especially on the avenues to test further changes, we are in heavy talks and actually are already technically set up on the simulator. On the Song of Ice and Fire simulator, we are technically set up to have a test environment ready, where their development team can spectate games and get feedback from playtesters. And these play testers, that's another layer of this Bannerman program. You can also apply as a play tester. So certain people in this Bannerman program will be play testers. They will play the games, they will test out new stuff and give direct feedback to the developers.
Okay.
And that being said, direct feedback. So just you people can imagine how it works right now. There is, as I said, a Discord channel hosted by CMON, and all these Bannermans are in there. And we already opened a thread per problem we see. And we will focus on this a little bit later, but there is stuff about when we talk about the patch, but there is direct feedback on stuff like Giants, Lightbringers, Kingsguard, etc., etc. But we will focus on that later. But just for you to this, it's already happening behind the scenes. So there's a lot of talking and a lot of communication between us and CMON development.
Great. And it's structural, right? There's a structure set for this. So this is kind of giving me hope that this could work long term. All right. Yeah. And the play testing, I think that's the idea, right? This is not set in stone yet. It's an idea right now, correct? Are we a bit further than idea?
Okay, let's say like this. I'm in constant talks with the product owners, and both said that this is a route they want to go with us.
Okay, I like asking you questions and putting you on the hot seat. This is actually fun. Okay, keep going.
I leave it at that. I leave it at that. Everyone involved, the developers, the product owners, are all really heavily leaning into the idea to have a test environment on the simulator. So I leave it at that, and I'm pretty sure it will happen. But
you're biased,
as we all know. I'm biased, but we never know. I do not want to overcommit, but my feeling is this is it is happening.
All right.
Yes.
Cool. Let's move on. We're going to talk about hotfix and upcoming patches. So this is what we know. CMON have stated, and this is through this channel that we've just talked about, that they have heard the community's voices loud and clear. And we've mentioned this before. I'm not going to reiterate. There are changes and fixes coming. So they're working on a hotfix at the moment, and they know that this is a priority. And it's one thing that they wanted to make clear is it's not just the most problematic ones. Like it's not just going to be Lightbringers and Giants, but they're also looking at other units. So even more than that are going to be looked at in the hotfix, and they see that things have gone a bit out of control there.
Yeah, a bit too far. Yeah. Yes, a bit too far. Yeah.
Good. There's a new development lead, as you mentioned. There's a new team, and the direct feedback channel with the communities through the Bannerman program. The plan is, and that's also important, because people will be asking, well, okay, if a hotfix is coming, what about this summer patch that was announced? How many patches will there be? The plan right now, as of this moment, is to have the hotfix as soon as possible, and then they're still committed to 3 update passes each year, exactly. Okay, and War Council app was also talked about. So they have stated that they know that the community is waiting on this, and they're really working on it hard. They ran into issues updating the app. So it seems like it wasn't as easy to just update the app to season 7. They wanted to do some new things, some new features was something that was talked about in the past, and they ran into some dead ends there. And it got really complicated. So what's probably happening at the moment is that they're generally overhauling the whole app. This is probably something they do. I don't think, it seems to us that they didn't want to do that, but they ran into problems that probably will force them to overhaul the whole thing. And that's why it's taking so long. My hope in the whole thing is that it's going to be good long-term, that it might even be working with tactics, which we'll get into a bit later. And this is that there's going to be new features and it's going to be better, maybe. I don't know, but that's my hope if they're, overhauling it anyways.
Mm.
All right. Anything to add?
Nothing to add.
I don't think so.
No. That's it.
That's all the info we have. And now tactics. We got some news on that. Tell us what's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, tactics is in everyone's mind, I guess. There are people already saying, for me, it's like I don't care anymore because I'm under the impression it won't be delivered. From all the discussions I've seen, and we also talked about it in the Wolf Factory video, from my impression is still positive. Obviously, it did not release, or it's not releasing as we expected in the beginning. But the company, the new development team, the product owners, everyone is highly invested and highly committed to bringing this game alive, to make it cross-playable with Song of Ice and Fire. And so, I mean, everything seems positive, and I'm really hoping that that this direction continues. And the latest news just from Friday about Spiel and about their potential retail version is also a good sign, I guess, because why would you do that if you're not planning on releasing the whole thing?
Right.
And let me just add this one note. I'm so invested in this game, like privately, but also like from what we do at Hits and Crits, that I'm so pumped about a world where I have my Song of Ice and Fire, the miniatures game here, and I can just cross play with a skirmisher. Is just amazing. This is the thing I'm waiting for so long, and I will stay in the game. I will have my pledge ready, and as soon as I get my dragon and everything, I will be the one being so happy about the everything, what will happen, the future of the game, and what everything will be possible to put here over there and take this over there, and yeah, it's just amazing.
All right, you're putting a lot of weight onto tactics and that releasing, and also invigorating the physical availability of new content, new minis for Song, and we'll see. I'm also hopeful. We'll see if everything pans out, but yeah, if you look at the last couple of months, it's never been or looked so likely as it did now, I guess. And we're all now waiting for Spiel in Essen, where people will actually be able to see one of these boxes in play. And the box that we will see probably is this one. We will probably see the King's Landing box, which has been renamed probably to Fire and Blood. Renamed. Yeah, Fire and Blood box. I don't know if it's going to be renamed. There have been rumors about a retail version coming maybe this year. There are rumors. And this could.
There are rumors. Yeah. Let's see.
We're not going to say more than that. But that could be it, right? There could be retail version, could be this, but the retail version could also be one of the other boxes. So we don't know. But for Spiel, this is the plan right now, and they're working really hard and kind of frantically. This is the impression I have. They're frantically working on getting this to Spiel. Because why? If you think about that, because they know they need to show something physical. They need to show proof that this is happening, that this is still happening, because they know, and of course they know that they need to keep the goodwill of the community, or at least get it back, maybe, from those who are not believing in it anymore, which is maybe understandable. And at the top there,
I think.
Go ahead.
I think an important step is also, like, we have Gen Con, we have Spiel. These are just really important and influential conferences where you really have to show, right? And this is something I look forward to, that CMON takes Spiel as a serious
Mhm.
opportunity, a
Yeah.
good opportunity to show it off. So yeah, so I'm really hoping this will happen, since we're also there at Spiel this year. So I'm really hoping that we can, yeah, grab this box and run away. No, grab this box and make content for it, and
Yeah.
and show it to you guys as we did like 2 years ago with the
Brotherhood.
Brother Without Banners
Yeah.
box. I really hope that we can do some kind of content. If we can't play it, we can hopefully at least show it. So let's see if this really happens. But I'm really hyped about Spiel now, even more than I was. With this potential release, this could be, yeah, the bigger thing.
All right, great. And just for completion's sake, there I've put in the a statement that is from CMON's news page. So put the link
From
there,
Friday,
and
yeah.
it's kind of an update from just Friday, like 3 days ago, where they update all the Kickstarter stuff and which things have been fulfilled and which are going to be coming soon. All right, and at Spiel in Essen, there's
There
not
it
just
is.
going to be Chris from Hits and Crits there,
Oh,
but yeah, great. There's also going to be War Factory there, who are the new official distributor for Song in Europe, and they've already started resupplying. So the resupply is happening here in Europe, and I've heard that also in the US there's boxes are being reprinted, or the reprints are now there. And War Factory will be there, so you'll be able to buy boxes. You'll also be able to buy our Hits and Crits Song of Ice and Fire battle mats from War Factory, like last year. And there's
from Playmats.
from Playmats.
Not
Yeah,
from
sorry.
War Factory.
Yeah, I misspoke. Thank you. So Playmats is there, of course, and we're also going to be offering demo games at this huge
Yes.
diorama that you see here. Chris, what am I looking at?
Yeah, you're looking at the wall. So the wall was shown off at other conferences before, but never at Spiel. So you will find the wall right next to the War Factory booth. So we will have the whole wall, which it's basically about 2.5 meters long and 180 tall. And we will have 2 play areas to do demo games. And we have another 2 where we have, you see it on the back of the upper left picture, you see Castle Black, which would be a great place to show off a skirmisher on. Just saying. So we could potentially do that. And then we have 1 area left, because these are basically quartiles. And we have 1 area left where we will have giveaways. We will do a raffle. We will have info material and basically connect with visitors. This is the plan how we will put the wall right next to the War Factory booth. And as Dennis said, you will have everything for Song of Ice and Fire, the miniatures game. At the War Factory booth, you can buy stuff there. You can connect with the Hits and Crits team, but not only the Hits and Crits team, because we get significant support from the Rotterdam White Scars as well, because Jerome is basically throwing in all his fans and community members and is dragging them along to Spiel, so they will help us as well. So we will have a good group of people supporting both the miniatures game, tactics, and we'll give out information, giveaways, and as I said, games, raffles, and we will be the full time there from Wednesday night. So it opens up Thursday morning. So we will be there Thursday morning until Sunday, the bitter end.
Yeah.
We will be at War Factory booth, committed to Song of Ice and Fire.
Great.
Fully.
Sounds awesome. And is it open on Thursday already for the public, or is it retailers and stuff for on
Thursday, Friday is actually the business days. But man, I've been there for some years now, and I'm not under the impression that each and every one on Thursday, Friday is there for business. But maybe I'm wrong here, but
there's a lot of people working who are also gamers. So yeah, all right. sounds like a really good party
Exactly.
and a great way to demo the game and just support it. And I think it's well worth it. I mean, I see a lot of new people coming into our Discord asking about questions about the game. People trying to get unit. Where can I buy this unit? I'm new to the game. I don't know. It's kind of weird that the game has been a bit in a sleep kind of phase. A fairy tale, beauty sleep. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. What I was looking for. But there's a lot of people coming in, so this could be a good chance to go there and get connected and just have a really good time. Okay.
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
think that's
in
it.
terms of that's it. But in terms of timing, let me just add this one thing. I'm really excited about and I did stress that before. I just want to say that I've never been to the point where I felt so hurt by not only the stakeholders for A Song of Ice and Fire, but CMON as a whole. And I really want to stress this in this video, that not only me, but all the Bannerman and everyone involved now really has the feeling that there is a channel, that there is open ears, and especially on the problems we are well, let's not say problems, but the season 7 patch problems we have seen are heard and now addressed. And as soon as the development team finds their way and are up to speed, I think we can expect the hotfix really soon. And I'm really excited for it, because we only seen this once in the history. That was with Golden Company Swordsman, where there was hotfix within a short amount of time. I can't remember how long, but it was pretty short. And if this happens with this now, like with Giants and all the stuff, like with Lightbringers and all that, Jack and Walter and all that, if we see that happening, that's a really good sign of how close a community can get to how close a business can come to a community, listen to it and adapt to it.
Yeah, that would be good, and hopefully this is something that goes forward and develops even more, and we'll keep this game and play it for a long time. All right, man.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Guest Chris.
Always.
Thank you for answering my questions here and making some time during your vacation. And we wanted to get this out to you guys as quickly as possible. So this will go live probably tonight or tomorrow morning. And then you all have all of these info. And some of you have already probably heard through your Bannerman in your community, but there's probably a lot of you who have not heard. And this is a chance with this video that it spreads to the whole community and everybody can rejoice. All right.
Exactly.
Then there's nothing more to say. Then, no, I can't. You say it.
You get.
I can't say it.
Until we meet again, guys. Roll those crits.
Come for the hits and stay for the crits.